All right, y'all, what's good? This is your boy Cat Daddy with the OG call on the OG Cat Daddy YouTube channel. Hey, this is my second episode. I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me, that's been checking me out on YouTube, on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever it is. If you haven't, please make sure you follow me at OGCATDADY. This episode right here, I'm doing kind of an intro to it before I get into it, because me and this brother that I interviewed, we really just kind of jumped right into the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even really get a time to give him a formal introduction. You know, even though bro don't need no introduction here, my guest is actually somebody that walked the same streets of St. Louis as I did back in the day. He's a multi-platinum selling artist, part of the St. Lunatics. Is my man Murphy Lee. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we had a really cool, dope conversation, man. We talked about the status of the music scene in St. Louis, how he felt, coming up back with Nelly and the St. Lunatics, you know what I'm saying, when they, rose and put St. Louis on the map, when they did what they did. So it was a real deep conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't get a chance to get in the intro on that. So this is really basically the intro, because like I said, me and bro just jumped right into the conversation. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure y'all check me out, man. And on another note, I'm excited to share that I've partnered with the good folks at Black Water. It's one of my favorite functional drinks. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping them get the word out. If you're not familiar, this is Black Water. It's exactly what you think it is. It is black water. This is really water, y'all. It's not no gimmick. It ain't no joke. The reason why it's like that is that it's full of minerals, antioxidants, amino acids, electrolytes, all of that, helps with, absorbing nutrients, digestive support, it increases, restores balance and helps even hydrate even more, helps with the skin, the hair, nails, all of that, you know what I'm saying? So, and this actually been a favorite drink of mine before I actually partnered with them, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you want to check it out, hey, be sure to, go to the website. I'm going to have the link in the description. So click on the link, go through the shop, check out the different items. They've got, regular flavored water. They got flavored water, they got drops, you know what I'm saying, to do, sports drinks, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Use it for whatever. So be sure to check out Black Water, man. But let's go ahead and get into this interview with my man Murphy Lee from the St. Lunatics, y'all. This is the OG call with your boy Cat Daddy. Let's get it.
I appreciate you coming on, man. Shit, it's been a minute. I was trying to reach out to you a little bit ago. We just we can kind of talk about the St. Louis scene and shit, just what it was and what it is, what it could be, cause it's been years since I've been in it down that way. So shit, I ain't been in it since the Black Pearl Mafia days, bro. So
St. Louis has always been the most talented place on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dating back to the 40s, 50s, 60s. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always had what was hip. You know what I'm saying? In the entertainment world, whether it was music, movies, art, whatever. And when we came out, we did so well that we made it seem like that was the place for music. You know what I'm saying? And when in reality, we don't have enough resources. We don't have enough clubs, enough fans. You know what I'm saying? You don't have enough people in that area to even, you know what I'm saying, to kind of do what you need to do, to come from an independent standpoint, or come from just to come up, period. That's why you don't see a lot of people getting they just do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have a Master P or a Baby, or, you know what I'm saying, P. Diddy, it's kind of hard to even make those moves. And I think St. Louis always have expected that, you know what I'm saying, somebody to be the Master P, somebody to, you know what I'm saying? But we always look to artists, you know what I'm saying? And if you look to artists, looking to artists is like looking to a basketball player to own the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you don't want him owning your team. Now, he might have a nice jumper, but you don't even want him to coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about that. So, like, a lot of times we want so much from artists just because of fame and money you feel like they have. Now, what you really want is somebody to co-sign you and say you good. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that has some belief in you. And I got all the belief in you in the world, but that don't mean I got to spend all my money on you.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? On something that I was working on just so I can get some money. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to, in order for me to move on, I have to take this money that I made and put it to somewhere else when I have no intentions on ever being a CEO of a record label. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people, I think expected that. So it kind of hurt the music scene, you know what I'm saying, when it came to that. Instead of, it took the grind away from everybody because it felt like we had somebody to lean on or somebody should, you know what I'm saying? But people don't realize, like, after the Lunatic dropped, shoot, over 50 people got record deals within the next 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And what happened with after that is I have no idea, you know what I'm saying? And I may have known 7 of those people, 10 of those people, you know what I'm saying? And anytime anybody ever in their life ever been like, you know this person from St. Louis, we about to sign them this, I'd be like, yep, they dope. I don't even know who they is, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't care because I'm trying to, we trying to put on for the city regardless, you know what I'm saying? I don't got to know you. You could be somebody who definitely hate me. You know what I'm saying? We still that, like, we had trouble with when we had the little incidents with the Chingies and Huey RIP, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still was out of town when they song come on. We rooting them on, dancing to it, you know what I'm saying? Hipping people. We ain't never had no hatred, no nothing, none of that, you know what I'm saying? So I think the music scene got messed up when we couldn't find our Master P. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't find our, because we got so much talent. It ain't like we don't, you know what I'm saying? But we tried to take 1 million people, man, to the labels, boy. They looked at us like artists, you know what I'm saying? They didn't believe us. You know, so they barely believed us that we would do it. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely didn't believe in something. They always feel somebody under you is going to do worse. That's why you don't take people under you to a label. You put them out yourself if you can afford it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's something to all the artists who got, like, other artists pressuring them. Nah, just let's get into it, because we was trying, you know what I'm saying? That's when mixtapes was cracking and all that. We was like trying to put out records on people to get you popping in that city. But at that point, we was so big that we was taking folks on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they seeing the world, they not just seeing the city. So they never got a chance to blow up in the city like we did. You know what I'm saying? We had a big background of blowing up in the city because we were there a lot. But when you're away from there and the people that's trying to put you on is taking you away from there, yeah, you getting a worldwide look a little bit, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But they still only looking at the main person, but you're missing out on the local part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To where they almost think you own. They saying you own. They're not even rooting for you because they think you already won.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And nobody wants to see nothing that already done won. What am I rooting for you for?
Right. So what you say, like when you see an artist, man, I know I be on social media all the time. I know you see quite a bit where the artists, you see them where they say, man, ain't nobody supporting in my own city. I need to go somewhere else to blow up, or my always I was always of the mindset, if you can't put it down in your own soil, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna fizzle out sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? People gonna catch on to it. Because it's different with the Ticks, because with the Ticks, y'all already had that hometown love. That was even before country grammar, you know what I'm saying, before all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, by me growing up in St. Louis, I remember the give me what you got and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, and I knew how that was hidden in the city, and I think that's what put it on, and that's what made St. Louis go so hard for y'all, because the work was already y'all we saw the work that y'all put in, and y'all was on that grind, and y'all did that, and we fucked with you, forever and a day, still do. So what do you say, like, to an artist, you know what I'm saying, that think that they have to leave their hometown? I mean, is that the way that the scope of the industry is now? Is that the best move? Or should they try to just make it happen in their own spot, or do it matter?
You kind of don't got no choice but to make it in your own spot, most definitely. But now times are different now. You need to get out. I mean, we getting out. Only reason why we got a deal is because we got out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? St. Louis it's too small to even show that much support to blow up like that. So we had to get out. Our fan bases was New York City and other places. You know, if you go back and look at record sales, we sold a lot in Missouri, but that ain't where we sold our records at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talking 300,000 sales, and out of all our music, we only sold 300,000 in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? That's because it's only that amount of people there. You know what I'm saying? You're talking 1 million over the whole state.
Right.
So it's not, your numbers aren't that high. So I think you definitely need to get out. You need to spread your wings, and then especially now, because where social media is, you know what I'm saying, you're dealing with the world firsthand. You ain't even dealing with local. Like maybe if the IG and everything only gave you local look, you know what I'm saying? But nah, people can follow you from all over the world. So you gotta make a move, you know what I'm saying? You got to follow where you think people like you at, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, that ain't no easy thing, you know what I'm saying? I think Lunatics cheated, you know what I'm saying? I think it was 5 of us. I think we went to 5 different schools. We was off 3-4 years apart. You know what I'm saying? So we covering a lot of ground for us, who like who. And this is before rap. So I'm bringing my people. Keep on bringing his. Ali bringing his. Nelly got a whole nother crew. You know what I'm saying? So we bringing all of this attention to one block, and it's making it look like a frenzy. You know what I'm saying? To where when it did come back, it always was, I know him. If I don't know him, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that ain't my cousin, that's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So it always, I can't tell nobody else how to do it like how we did it. You know what I'm saying? And my advice to everyone else is be consistent. You know what I'm saying? On whatever you do. I don't care if you selling a hat. You know what I'm saying? Be consistent. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't even got to be rap. But if you gonna rap, be consistent. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep feeding people. It's like a TV channel. You got to keep something on. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours. So if you ain't ready to do that, it's gonna be a cold game. It's gonna be a cold game anyway from here on out for all artists. You know what I'm saying? So because we don't have, COVID going on, a lot of stuff going on. You can't just perform wherever you need to perform. And so that was all you had as an independent and local artist. You know what I'm saying? So now it's hard to get people outside. So now you got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So, when we came up, it was harder because it was a discovery time. You know what I'm saying? You got to get discovered. Right. You got to get out, go knock on somebody's door, 1 million CDs to somebody, you know what I'm saying? But now, like I said, you could drop a song and it can catch flame. You know what I'm saying? You could be a sensation overnight. So I can't really tell you how, you know what I mean? But I do know for a fact that it ain't an easy road, buddy.
For real, man. And like I was and you had touched on the whole situation now, especially with the state of the world now with COVID and everything. My thing is that now this right here, what we going through right now in the music industry is really separating the hustlers from everybody that just want to get, just wanted to do it for whatever reason or whatever. This really finna show if you can really hustle and do what you need to do. If you can grind like you need to, if you can, as an artist, if you can stay relevant in during these times, then you really you own your shit. So that's how I look at it. But like even with yours, like with your IG, bro, I follow you, you know what I'm saying, and I see, the moves that you make. It's a daily, you stay on it. Like daily, whether it's some music or whether it's the clothing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. And I think, like you said, man, the consistency is key, especially now, because you can't be out and doing this and doing that. But just segueing into that, like, you did the music, man, like what would you say, like during all the tracks you done the albums, the features and all of that, was your number, your time, man, like when you was like, hey man, this is the shit that I need to be doing, for life, or this is your moment, you know what I'm saying? Like with me, all over country grammar, that was you. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? And by us, we really around the same age, so it was like you was in that same age bracket as all us. We was the youngsters coming up at that time, you know what I'm saying? So for you to represent that generation or that demographic, we rocked with you hard. Me and my people did. So it's just like for you, like being in that, being all over, man, what was the highlight, would you say, of your career right now?
Sheesh. Man, I don't know. I was so young and it was a blur, man. I can't even front. Like, it really was a blur as far as everything. You know what I'm saying? I look back, I try to count money. I try to do a little bit of everything. Like, did I do this? What was I? Did I make that decision, or did we group make that decision? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was a lot of it. One thing I can say, where everybody thought it was so fun, it was fun, but it was fun while working. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally didn't take no vacations, none of that stuff for like 6-7 years. You know what I'm saying? So like 07, 08, when y'all start seeing us, like, it looked like we was chilling off, cooling off, you know what I'm saying? The buzz was going down a little bit. We literally was that's the only time, that's probably why buzz went down too. Boys had to take some breaks, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of things happened to people, you know what I'm saying? I lost my son, Nelly lost his sister, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of stuff going on, so the boiling time went down. But before that, man, I'm here to tell you, we worked so hard, bro. If the fun happened while we was working, you know what I'm saying? And those were some the whole thing was a highlight for me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that in '93 we was just writing this one rap called Ragged and Dirty just to be in this talent show, you know what I'm saying, to open up for Bulletproof Records.
Yep.
So we gonna win so we're gonna win $200 for the contest that we end up winning. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that day to what I've witnessed from '01 to '06, or really '01 to now, is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't ask for more. You know what I'm saying? I could be working at Walmart somewhere.
Right. Man, you brought up Bulletproof Records. I ain't heard that one in a minute.
So, and that's the reason why we rap, bro. That's the reason why we rap. Reason why we rap. They had people in that camp that said we couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? They said we signed to East Coast, that we didn't sound like we was from St. Louis. And then they had people in that camp that really supported us. You know what I'm saying? Like Marv, who made all the beats for them.
Yep.
He made our first beat. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He made some of our first beats. And he was always, even though he probably was at home and they was probably saying the opposite things about us, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was a Crip and Blood thing too, though. So I can't even say that, you know what I'm saying? Their whole neighborhood was blood. So they probably did feel a certain way about us at times. You know what I mean? But they literally are the reason why we, you know what I'm saying, from winning a contest to Marv making our first couple beats that even influenced us, making us be like, and then them doing it when I say they did it on a Master P level in St. Louis, to me, it was like, dang, they straight independent, selling that stuff out their trunk, and it's popping. Like, so many people following them. I go to school, people talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the first time I ever seen something like that, and they stayed in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it was super dope to me. They definitely was a big influence on me. You know what I mean, continuing rapping, like not giving up on that. Like, we could do that. We could take it to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? We always figured we could get the girl. Like, they were so gangster, you know what I'm saying? And we can go do gangster things, but we didn't want to talk about it in our music. So we was more to cater to the girls, to the party scene, to the more grinding scene than actual hustling. You know what I'm saying? And we probably had some of the biggest hustlers in our clique.
That's what's up. And it's trippy, man, because it's the way that you explaining it was that's 100, and I know that because I remember a lot of the brothers that was from Bulletproof Records, you know what I'm saying, and in the music game around that time, by me being in with Black Pearl Mafia, it was the same thing. You had Bloods and Crips, it was the Blood Crips, and but when you came to the shows, you know what I'm saying, it was all love, because that was the one thing that would be bringing them brothers together, man, was the music. Because, okay, here go one group that's in the Black Pearl Mafia, they from a Crip set. Here come another group in Black Pearl, they from the Blood set, but it's all, it was all love, man. Everybody told their homeboys, hey, man, chill out in the crowd, man. Don't even start none of the BS, right. You know what I'm saying?
And then earlier in our life, man, I wish I would have known that y'all was from St. Louis, man. Like, I didn't find out till we was signed to Universal somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was like, cause that's my cut. You know, so first of all, it's my cut. That's my Saints skating ring favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, flat out, whether I'm skating or dancing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm literally like, I was so happy when I realized they was from St. Louis. I was like, man, stop playing, bro. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? I said St. Louis. I'm always a St. Louis head. I'll give St. Louis so much props. And like, cause I would have been shouting it out way more. You know what I'm saying? In them times. And when we was first getting on all the little interviews, when they was always like, what's St. Louis like? I'd have been Black Pearl.
Man, it was a good time, man. And like I say, it was just the music, like you was talking about, like how deep the St. Louis music roots go. People don't realize how deep the hip hop roots in St. Louis go, and how important it is. And St. Louis don't get, to me, it don't get the recognition it deserves for the culture that it need. Even going back as to, like you say, you go back to like the 40s, 50s, 60s, or whatever. I mean, we can go to the 70s with like Rappers Delight. even. You know what I'm saying? Rappers Delight really broke in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
First, it was the first time it aired on radio. It was insane.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people didn't realize about that little piece. I'm like, man, we, St. Louis, East St. Louis, WESL or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It really helped break Rappers Delight, and brought it mainstream for the country, you know what I'm saying? Basically hip hop, really.
Because it would have just stayed on the East Coast. It wouldn't have
Yeah.
got that far. That Midwest have everybody playing stuff around this way. And on farther, it's the gateway.
Yep, it is. And I think that's what it is. That's why we so crucial to it, because we get everything. We always did. We got it. We always got everything from either the East Coast, West Coast, and eventually down south. You know what I'm saying? That we always, and I think what it was with with the Lunatics, man, is that y'all actually brought us that style, like letting everybody know what St. Louis was. You know what I'm saying? Like you took that trip, on Country Grammar, that took that trip in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? That took me down Natural Bridge and Kings Highway, you know what I'm saying? Forest Park and all that. If you wasn't from there, then you knew what it was. And I think because up until that time, everybody was sounding like they was from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you felt like you had to get on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but when I first heard Country Grammar come, and I heard that when he said her, and y'all was saying her, and I'm like, okay, now these brothers from, okay, now I feel like I'm listening to some cats from St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody talking like that, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have that twang that we got when, where we from. So
we almost took off our reels, bro. I'm glad you said that, because we almost got took off our reels, just being hip hop heads. So what happened was we went to record Country Grammar in New York, right? And every day we around nothing but New York cats, you know what I'm saying? And how everybody impressed by the New York slang.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It had us talking like that. We was in the room. Well, you know what I'm talking is? You know what I'm talking about, shorty? We was trying to talk like them. We was using all the slang, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of kept slang a little bit, but at the same time, when we was outside and we would like try to holler at girls and stuff like that in New York, right? If you call at a girl and all that, if you do it, you better yell at her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You better be super aggressive. But if not, if you just come in like, "What's up, mom?" You know what I'm saying? You just go with that. Man, they get that 150 million times because everybody walk, taxi. You know what I'm saying? So all they get is that. "What's up? Hey, mom. Oh, mom, come here, shawty. You ain't calling you." You know what I'm saying? Like that, they all that, right? It wasn't working, man, and I couldn't understand it because we pimps from St. Louis. My game ain't never not worked. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it was us trying to use New York slang because we thought that's how we was gonna get them. Boy, we pulled out, went in our bag and got our St. Louis Country Grammar. Bro, we start hearing there. We start going. I start talking extra country because boy, they'd stop me like, "Where you from?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, look, man, it worked. It worked for the rest of the month, bro. So from there, it just had us no shame in our game to like go extra with the slurs in our words. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from U City. I'm a straight A student, the whole nine, bro. I know how to talk super proper if I want to. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm rhyming, the world already, if you a real MC, you already think you New York. All you think about is New York rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like when you doing your bars, you thinking Jay-Z, Jadakiss, you thinking that type of spit. You feel what I'm saying? So we come in that way, but I had to make sure that we put that like if you go back and listen to interviews, bro, we just went extra with it because it wasn't working being somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It works when you be yourself.
It do. And even and I say like when Country Grammar came out, I had just moved from the Lou and moved up a little bit further north up near Chicago. And I'm still here. I'm in the Quad Cities area, you know what I'm saying? Right. So when I moved up here, it was like everybody was like, okay, what's up with this dude talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with his accent and all of that. So, but you know how where you at, you know what I'm saying? You kind of start adapting. I guess it's just a human thing to kind of adapt to your environment or whatever. I still kept it. I still keep it. You know what I'm saying? Now I started, especially if I start sipping, it's gonna get heavy. You know what I'm saying? So it just come out. But then I kind of assimilated a little bit into the jargon and the way people talk up this way. Then when Country Grammar hit, like 5-6 months after I moved away, I listened to that, man, and then that was it. I'm like, man, I ain't never getting rid of this. I'm just gonna be who I am, because that just kept me so much home. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing the different the references, and I'm like, I'm knowing these references that y'all throwing out, you know. And then it was the one verse you did. It wasn't no country grammar, but you know this when you say, man, you can tell from the way that I walk, I ain't from around here. You know what I'm saying? And you just go, and I'm like, man, this nigga know yeah, for real, yeah, you can't, yeah, I can't, you know what I'm saying? So, but nah, bro, it's
hey,
classic, man.
Hey, one thing about it, I don't know about these other cities. Like you can wear anybody's city. You can wear, well, maybe LA. And LA and New York, we got the LA and New York stamp. Because when you wear a St. Louis hat, I don't care where you at and what city you in, you're gonna get a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like nobody would wear a St. Louis hat unless you're from St. Louis.
Right.
And it's almost like you won't wear a New York hat unless you're from New York, and same way with LA. Atlanta's starting to get it now. You ain't wearing an A hat unless you're from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But most places, too, everybody wear everybody hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, but St. Louis, it stood out like that. And that's one thing I noticed around the world, boy. We put that hat on a super map. Like it had you not when you go out of town, you good for some reason. Like people treated you different, you know, especially when we was hot. People treated you different. Even now, man, like you got a St. Louis hat on, you get a little treatment in places, especially like Atlanta and different places, bro. It's funny.
For real, this hat I'm wearing 2 years old.
Hey, keep one on, man. No wrong.
It is what it is. And everybody that know me know that I got a collection of St. Louis hats, man. I'm gonna wear it everywhere I go. And it do bring up the conversations, even you know, I'd be in a bar or be out anywhere, man. And I had the older white folks walk up to me, be like, Cardinals. I'm like, yeah, Cardinals fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was born and raised in St. Louis. I'm like, and you know, man, they raise you a Cardinals fan even if you ain't a baseball fan. So, but yeah, it's crazy. Like you don't see it, but then it's almost like I got one other person I know that's around where I'm at. My homegirl China Doll, who are her whole family Cardinals. Because they got ties down to St. Louis too. So they family own the bar up here. So when I walk in and see all the Cardinals, you know, memorabilia and the decor, I'm like, okay, let me go and I can post up and do what we do up in here. So man, it's crazy, man. That's you know how much influence St. Louis got on the world, and it's unsung really. You don't really trip off of it, but you know if you're from there, you can catch it, you know. But yeah, man, y'all did the thing, man. So what's what Murph up to nowadays, man? What you got going on, bro?
Oh man, a little bit of everything, man. On this music heavy right now. On this music heavy right now. That's all. We just started. We about to go heavy on the You See Me gear.
Yep.
So get my people to buy black, man. We've been out here wearing all these Louis, Gucci, everything. You know what I'm saying? I know it's kind of hard to replace the you know, some of that stuff is very high class, and it's just I'm not replacing that, but at the same time trying to replace us having something to wear, man. We need something to wear that's ours and quit wearing, you know what I'm saying, other people's stuff, man. So that's all we on for real. We heavy on that. We got a lot up our sleeve with it too, you know what I'm saying? Keywan's so creative with that fashion. He always have been, and that's been him. He that in the group, you know what I'm saying? He always gave us the look. Like if anybody got a colored Air Force One with any color on it, that comes from Keywan. You know what I'm saying? Air Force Ones was all white, all black. Maybe they had some white ones with a black check, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I mean? When it came with the colors, it was because of Keywan. You know what I mean? And he started off with just taping them on us. You know what I'm saying? Like every custom shoe you ever seen in your life, he did it. He doing them for himself. He was doing them with nobody talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, and which led to us doing it, which led to Nike start getting colored Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest shoes on earth. So we with that fashion, man. That's what we on right now. Movies, you know what I'm saying? The film life. We writing books. We got my son got his own like Sesame Street. It's called Divine's World. It's on YouTube. Yeah. We got tired of you know our kids watching kids that don't look like them. You know what I'm saying? So we decided to make our own. My wife's so cold at it. She executive produces it, edit the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? The soundtrack, she sings it, she does it all. It's amazing. I want all the, you know what I'm saying? Anybody got kids, nieces, nephews, put them on there. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? To Divine's World.
For sure.
And yeah. And other than that, man, that's it, man. That Arthur World. I'm on these books heavy though. We about to put out some jumps. Make sure I got some audio books for my non-readers.
Okay, man, that's what's up, man. So really, just finding all these different ways, man, to generate income as well as empowering the people. So
yeah, I mean the income. I always look at that. You know, we black, man. You ain't a billionaire, you broke anyway, man. So I'm always looking at things that motivate us. Period, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the money. I feel like the money gonna come or it ain't gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't for the money. I don't. You know. I ain't looking at it like that, like more avenues for money. I'm looking at it more like spreading my talent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't the one to do one thing, you know what I'm saying, type person. I got, man, my family's so talented, boy. And my just my immediate, my wife, my kids, like so talented that we just gotta get all this out there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and it comes in different angles. Like I said, acting, writing, directing, you know what I'm saying, filming. It come and the music is number one at all times for Murph.
Yeah.
Check out all my Murph Mondays, man. It's gonna be crazy. I got some dropping in December that I'm gonna do for everybody. We got the second time around album coming. We got like I said, the books and all that. And then that's another part of me. I can't get everything out on live, or I can't get everything out just talking on interviews. So I gotta jot it down. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm writing 4 or 5 books at one time. It just depends on what subject I'm on. Okay. I go to that book and start continuation with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna focus on one in a minute, but right now I'm just trying to get all these ideas out of my head. So that's what it's really about. I think that's what quarantine did to me. Just make sure I get all these ideas out so we can execute. I'm tired of not executing.
Yeah. I think, and once again, like you say, you talk about quarantine, man. I really believe that's what it did, man. It made people have to look at themselves, you know what I'm saying, and figure out what it is you're gonna do for you. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're gonna sink or swim, you're gonna find yourself or you're gonna lose yourself, one or the other. So I think everybody that's been able to find themselves and you know, find different purposes or different lanes, man, that's a blessing. You know, a lot of people ain't finding that, but the way that you doing it, bro, and like I say, I've been, you know, I follow you on IG all the time, and I'm seeing the clothing, I'm seeing everything that you mentioned, I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it seemed like you just, and I'm always seeing like some new music popping up, like almost it seemed every time I go on, you got something else on here. So, but that's, you know,
I'm trying to, and see that, and then I want to say that to all the artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Just that little bit right there, what you just said. I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say you. I ain't know people was watching, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you. I appreciate that you even saw that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can feel like ain't nobody looking. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want everybody to know. Like, dog, it's the littlest steps are the biggest. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why consistency works. You got to keep building towards what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you just stop and not doing nothing because you worried about stagnation or you worried about ain't nobody tripping off you or none of that stuff, like, I'm never worried about that. I always just keep dropping, just keep going, just keep doing it. Ain't nothing blew up. I done did it 31 weeks now. I ain't got one song that just rocketed out like, oh, we want that one. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm kind of doing them for sometimes too. But I'm also moving things from our old mixtape circuit to the new streaming service. You know what I'm saying? So I'm updating the world, probably stuff that nobody has heard on Earth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, some stuff might sound dated, some stuff might not. But I'm putting it all out. I'm just putting it out. I'm emptying the hard drives. You know what I'm saying? We dropping something every Monday, and that's what it is, man. And just and this is all being done with no PR, no nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? So when I get the machine running, man, it's gonna be you're gonna see a different look. But that'd be cool to me when I hear somebody say, man, I be seeing you know what I'm saying? Like, you be thinking people ain't really tripping off of, but people do. You know what I'm saying? People be looking. And that's to all the artists. They need to know that, like, people be looking, man.
For sure, man. And then it's just one of those things, man. People see that work you put in, it's gonna make them, if for nothing else, they just gonna raise an eyebrow to be like, okay, what is he doing now? It's gonna draw their eyes to you and be like, okay, what he doing? and they gonna either you or they ain't. But either way, you done raise the eyebrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that you see me.
Yep, exactly.
That's the whole
Yep.
that's the whole purpose of our thing. I don't care if you're looking or not. You
There
see
it
me,
is.
you
There
gonna
it is.
see it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all. We just want to be under the radar. Try to get people back familiar to my voice because they feel like I ain't been out. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to, before we drop what we need to drop, I want to make sure I'm just getting you familiar with my voice because I'll be damned if I do the same thing that everybody out here doing. You know what I'm saying? I got my own lane, so I got to make sure I'm, you know, feeding the brain. This my style. You know what I'm saying? Like this, y'all already know how I come. So when y'all hear this immaculate come, y'all already familiar with it. It ain't gonna be out the left field with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's one sound going on right now, and I don't think nobody wants to change it.
Nah, to me it seemed like it's like it's a factory. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man,
it's an
you
assembly
just
line.
said it.
Assembly
It
line.
is, man. It is. I tried to get around it. That's why I respect the people who, you know, out here telling stories and doing different things with that same style. But a lot of them is repeating the same words. They flowing the same thing, and I think that's why you see the ones that are doing well. They stand out. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else who trying to come up ain't making it to the next level is because they are literally repeating what they're hearing instead of just doing what you love.
Yep. And that's the thing, man, because a lot of the cats that I listen to the mainstream tracks that they done or what everybody hear, and then I'll try to find some of the older, maybe some underground shit that they done. And I'm like, man, who is this? It's like night and day. And it's like you can tell a lot of these artists, man, they wanna they got something to say. They want to be themselves, you know what I'm saying? But it's they see the I guess the shininess of the machine, you know what I'm saying? They want to be a part of that. And then I mean that is what it is. I ain't gonna knock nobody for wanting to do that. But you run the risk of getting lost in that shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Like I can hear 3 or 4 artists and I honestly couldn't tell you who is who. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When I hear
I
they
don't think that's cool.
Nah, it never, and I think that was one of the things with the with the Lunatics, man, the way that y'all did. Even then, it stood out, but it was at a time where a lot of people stood out for a lot of different reasons. But it was just so fresh, you know what I'm saying? It was something new, and by you, it's everybody was like, man, Murph, man, he got bars, man. He been had bars, you know what I'm saying? And you always have, and it always stood out to me anyway. Um, and I'm like, man, to hear what you doing now, I'm like, okay, I rocks with this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing some of the stuff you got now, has not necessarily switched up, but the substance, like the content, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Is you can hear the wisdom in what you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
still rocking and it's still going, but it's got a little, some wisdom in there, you know what I'm saying? You throwing out, verbiage, you know what I'm saying, that it gives shades of brothers, a brother that's got knowledge of self, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And a little bit of that. So I'm like, that's the type of stuff that's needed because that beat will catch you, but then when them lyrics can catch you too, you know what I'm saying? I feel if you can find that perfect medium, that happy medium without going from one extreme to the other, man, and that's golden.
Damn, you just said it. That's my album too. You
Yeah.
just said it. So look, I had did two. I'm gonna tell you, but I had did 2 albums. I did one with I just had my second time around that's coming out, and then I did one that's called Education. That's
Okay.
like kind of like drilling you. It's kind of like blunt. I got tired of people who are with knowledge of self talking over our heads.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was just blunt. I'm blunt with it, but I'm giving you knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And then as I listened to it, you know what I'm saying? I was in the middle of getting these like distribution deals or whatever, trying to work some stuff out. And as I listened to it on what I'm finna put out, I was too extreme on one side, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And on the other one, I'm just too extreme of like not giving a damn about what's
Right.
going on. You know what I'm saying? So and me just dealing in equality, I'm like, hold on, let me put these together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I done put them together, and now I got a piece of both, and it matches so perfect because what I was considered extreme for as knowledge of self, I wasn't extreme because I was being so blunt that it actually was just some jammers, and I'm just saying
Right.
some
Right.
real. I'm just talking real. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then the other one still got a little something that you know what I'm saying. The ladies can you still can move to, But I'm still talking at will. I'm still talking grown, you know what I'm saying? But it still got a little vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't black power all day, you know what I'm saying? It's more of a equality type of thing. And I'm so glad I did it. You just said that, hit that on the money. Like that's what I gotta give, because not just because of my age, but because of I think all artists need to be talking about what's going on. I don't think we should be skipping that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody should be, throwing their jewelry and money in people's face right now. That ain't what's going on right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why if you're seeing a lot of them, and some of our best artists are dropping stuff, and it's like it's not working. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like it's not resonating because that ain't rich for what everybody on right now. It feel like you're supposed to be on. You feel like it's motivation to some. You know what I'm saying? But it's only motivating a few. You know what I'm saying? Like we literally gotta realize who listening to our music. You know what I'm saying? And people who listen to my music ain't out here feeling good about these times right now. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give a little both. You can't make people feel depressed, but you gotta still talk about what's going on though, man. And I think some of our biggest artists need to be talking about what's going on. They don't.
Yep. And it's crazy how you say that, because like you say, you look at the everybody putting up, they flashing money, they flashing, the ride or the rocks and all of that. And I'm like, man, that's cool, but that really ain't the reality of what's going on right now. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? And in times like this, man, where we from, man. You can't do that too much in front of people that's hungry, man. People hungry, you can't do that too much. So it's you gotta not necessarily preach to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you preaching too much, it's gonna fall.
The dead ears. Because we ain't with all that right now. It's neither. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, and then you got a lot of fans don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what I'm going through right now. I kind of want to hear something else to get me off of that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got to watch it. You can't satisfy everybody, but you do have to play a medium in that shit. And then I also think that as an artist, you got to say something, bro.
Oh yeah.
To not say nothing is just like, it's like crazy. But I just think they need to change with the times. I think we need to show a new cool. That's awesome. Some of the artists, instead of showing that you just paid 1.5 for that, you might need to go show 1.5 that land you just bought. Like show them, go shoot the video on the land and be like, it's mine. Yep. Or go buy a building or something and say, I own this, and do, you know what I mean? Like we got to show something different, because it'll work. It'll work if you show something different, especially the people who are really on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like me, it's expected from me. You know what I'm saying? But when it's from somebody that's why the baby, when he did that song, that's why it worked so well. Because it's like, I didn't expect you to do it, but you're the one to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to do it every song. No, you ain't got to go do it. Keep doing it. But thank you for putting out that one, because they need to hear it and they listening. You know what I'm saying? That ended up being one of his biggest songs. Like that boy hit. So me personally, I just think we need to start doing little risky stuff that show more than what just a rapper can get. Because a lot of times what they showing is only what rappers can get. Ain't nobody else can. Ain't nobody doing that. You play a sport, you ain't getting that because you ain't even trying to have that kind. You don't got that kind of cash like that.
Right.
When most of these rich people can't even touch their money like that. Like you touching money, you rappers, y'all getting back ends and all that. Y'all touching cash. You know what I'm saying? So it looked different, but you got everybody out here feeling like they gotta have that much cash on them. They got everybody wanting a purse because they feel like they holding that much money. You don't even got that much money. Get a wallet. You ain't got that much money to be doing that. Why are you acting like them? So everybody just it's that. It ain't the fact that you can't say that. It's the fact that's the only thing they're showing our people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, we had a mixture. We got our Public Enemy. We got everybody. If they showing everybody, but on the mainstream, they only showing us holding the money like this in our hand and seeing who count the fastest and all that. Like that's all they showing, when the dollar ain't worth nothing.
It's an illusion most of the time anyway, for the most part. So that's what I say.
I thought we did it enough. What I was saying was I thought it was played out. Like it should be played out by now. Like that's played out. It is played out. Like they know it. Even when they do it, they be barely wanting to post it. Like they feel bad a little bit. A lot of times you look at them now because people comment down. Some of the big artists are like doing other things. Like, man, yeah, I'm into this. I'm getting my property. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? They talking different on interviews, even though they probably still got jewelry on and stuff, but they still talking different. You know what I'm saying? Baby telling you like, you see this, but this ain't nothing because the rest of that is in some good places. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be rich forever. You got Rick Ross talking heavy. You know what I'm saying? I just bought an extra 83 acres. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we supposed to be talking and like show our people like, nah, this is what we supposed to do if you ever touch a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like this cool, but this only for you to so when you see this on camera right quick, you see that this is I'm listenable. You gotta listen. You can listen to me because I show you how to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they using it like costume. You know what I'm saying? But they got to do the other part too. They ain't got to do nothing. Let me shut up. Yeah, you don't have to do nothing, man. Do what y'all doing. Love however y'all love, man. Y'all taking care of y'all people. I'm just happy to see my people on. Let me shut up about all that. Like, do what you do. I don't care what you rap about. Do whatever you love, man. This world too got us too pressed anyway. Do whatever you love. Just don't kill nobody.
Exactly.
Why you doing it? You know what I'm saying?
And I say, man, I always say, man, look, man, long as this is if it's making you feel cool, man, do it. Don't hurt nobody. And make sure, man, get something to pass on to your people. You know what I'm saying? Pass on to your offspring, your children, your family. You know, leave something with them. You know, and I think one of the things I always thought, man, like when artists get signed or whenever, you know what I'm saying, it was always my thing is that immediately they should have somebody either before, during they run or when they on, you know what I'm saying, to show them like some type of financial responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. That person who gonna show them the financial responsibility gonna steal it.
And that's a sad truth.
What I'm saying?
It's a
and
sad
it ain't so you have to learn from experience. That's why they say you can't be a millionaire until you lose $1 million. You won't know. You don't know what it is until you have it and don't have it. You know what I'm saying? I read like people living who don't never had it before. It's not a big problem. You know what I'm saying? To not have. You know what I'm saying? But if you done had it before and you don't got it right now, boy, you feeling a certain way. Them the depressed people right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real. So I think through money, it's a definitely a learning experience. We got to know that we wasn't the first people to go through this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They make it seem a lot of people make it seem like black people just blow money or we just blowing our money. No, them same folks, they done put them in investments and all that, done blew all their money too. Like, so don't get it twisted. Like, don't make it seem like that. But we are learning, and what we do need to do is learn from other people's mistakes a little more. You know what I'm saying? We try to wait till we fall on our ass to learn instead of just like seeing it like, yo, he do that, that's probably something you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, just peeled up and with all this money sitting around, it's probably something you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like just certain things that you should always look at another man's mistakes and not especially if you're the one always talking about some damn body. You'll be talking about other people and then you're not learning from their mistakes. Like learn from it. You know?
Right. And I think, you know, like with us, you know what I'm saying, like as the, you know, that's why I call my show like the OG call, you know what I'm saying, is really getting into that age bracket, you know, we get into that age, man, to where it's like we can still hit the pavement if need be, but you know, it's now more of a, you know, we could take a counsel type role, or we can, you know, we coming into maybe that elder role. Not all the way. I ain't, you know, I'm still young with it. You know, I tell them, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm still, you know, I'm early 40s, you know what I'm saying? So I could still, you know, put the boots to the ground if need be on any situation. But at the same time, you know, I done live life enough to know, you know, hey, this is a mistake. That was a mistake. I fucked up here. Let me try to, let me reevaluate what I did wrong and, you know, try to guide the youth in a different direction, you know what I'm saying? And taking that onus. Now they may listen to me, they may not, you know what I'm saying? They may catch the message. It might go over their head, but at least, you know, as the OGs, you know what I'm saying, we done our job. You know, we put it out there and let them know, you know, hey man, this is what, you know, just saying this is the experiences that I done seen, or people that's been around me. We done seen that or done that and felt the repercussions, or we done reaped the benefits, one or the other. But this is how it goes, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like a lot of brothers our age, man, don't take that responsibility, you know. They still trying to be out here wilding like in their 20s, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't the move, you know. That ain't gonna uplift us, you know what I'm saying?
I think we literally The same way when you was 14 and you seen a baller or somebody and you wanted to be like them or whatever. If somebody wanted to be like a gang member or whatever, they wanted to be like a pimp. If you go back to 60s, he wanted to be like that pimp that was on it. Wherever you wanted to be like, right? See how easy it is to want to be like that person?
Mm-hmm.
It can go the opposite way. It's no way. But we can't keep talking to kids and we ain't doing shit for ourselves.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Like the people talking to the kid ain't got shit, ain't doing shit, ain't what's called. So them kids looking at him like, nigga, you ain't talking about nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The same way, we just got to lead by example. It's no talk. All that talking is nothing.
Yep.
They gonna want to look up to something. If I'm gonna look up to something, I want to see what I'm gonna be. I don't want to assume what he telling me. You know what I'm saying? Like he telling me some stuff that he's not even on. Like you didn't make it to that. You didn't. Mm-hmm. Why you giving me that advice? What is gonna work for me and it didn't work for you? Right. You know what I'm saying? So as an OG, we literally got to lead by example and just do right. I don't care what it is. It ain't got to be the biggest thing on earth. It ain't got to be nothing. It's just when kids see you, they don't see you in that bad light. Mm-hmm. We got to stay out of that bad light for them. That's all. That's all it is, bro. They gonna grow up and make their mistakes. Name the people that you did just like. Mm-hmm. It was a million people that you could have went the route of, you didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to let these kids grow up and be grown. They grown at 18, man. These kids grown at 14. Like we lying to say they not grown. We saying they kids. That's a grown. My son musty, nigga. You grown.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Like you grown. You smell like a man. You better go wash, go shower, go do this. You feel what I'm saying? You a man now, dog. It ain't even no talk about it. Like the little lady had on her period. She can, as soon as she has sex, she can get pregnant. We tripping. She grown. You know what I'm saying? We was in Africa, we'd be married off somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It'd be old. We would be grown in our own hut. You know what I mean? Like, so if we look at it like that, we have to let them just grow up. You know what I'm saying? My oldest 24, and I still ain't let go. It's hard to let go. You know what I'm saying? But we have to let them be grown and we have to quit talking, preaching at them and talking at them. We need to literally lead by example, be a great example. They're going to always remember you. Mm-hmm. And then when they come to you for what they need to come to you for, be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you into, going to talk to the kids at the schools and all that, that's something you do. That's a talent. That ain't just somebody, just an OG who just do it. That's a talent. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who knew, like, I'm an OG gang member. I used to get all the kids in the gang. That was easy. So now I'm old enough to know I can get all y'all out the gang too. Like, shoot, I'm going to talk to the kids. Like, that's a talent that you can pull these people or attract this. You know what I'm saying? I can speak in front of these kids and they listen. Like, that's a talent. That ain't just anybody who just go do it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to realize that. So everybody else who don't have that talent, lead by example. Mm-hmm. Stay out. I'm talking about anything that if you don't want kids to kill, you don't kill. If you don't want kids to beat women, you don't beat the women. You don't want the kids calling them bitches, you don't call them bitches. If you don't want the kids cussing, you don't cuss then. If you don't want them smoking cigarettes, you don't smoke it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want them doing pills, you don't do it. Y'all grown ass doing pills right with these kids. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta see that part. You going around smoking right in front of them, doing the whole thing. When we gonna separate that? Mm-hmm. We ain't gotta smoke in front of them. I smoke weed, but I'm not finna smoke with them. Right. My daughter probably smoked. I'm not finna smoke with her. We not finna roll up together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we gonna separate that. Like, it's easy to do it. You have to lead by example. And that's all. I think if we do that, you're gonna create more leaders. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we creating a gang of followers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get everybody to do something they don't even want to do. You gotta create leaders. You create leaders by showing a leader, by just doing. You're a leader of your family. Just do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you're supposed to do and watch your kids follow that.
Yep. And that's where it all starts, man. It all starts within, for one. It starts with the individual. You gotta be on point with yourself, you know what I'm saying, and realize who you are, what you done, what mistakes you done made. How can you make them, how can you, make amends for the things you done, and not necessarily out here on the streets, but the shit that you done to yourself, you know. Right. You gotta do that in order, because whatever you do within is going to project itself outside of you. That's what people can see. you know, and I think that's where it starts within yourself, and then it's going to go to your immediate family, the people that's under your roof. It'll reflect on them, and then you know you just work your way out there, man. And a lot of the thing is, so many people don't know how to start with self. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it is. I see. Oh, okay. I see. You got the shorty right there.
Hey,
Oh.
here, hey, I came downstairs. This man singing the whole Mike Jack joke. I couldn't even take it. Yeah, he doing ad-libs the whole night. He's talking rock with you.
Oh, you getting it in. You getting it in.
Man, I don't know what. So I don't know if we can agree or disagree to this, but man, it's something in Michael Jackson music, bro.
I agree 100%.
Ain't no way in the world it's gonna keep going to the next generation like that. My son is 16. He was the same way at 4, singing Michael Jackson hard as hell. Man. Like, and then I did it. Then my dude, ever it ain't gonna stop.
Man,
most amazing music I've ever. God damn.
Nah, man. I still got videos of my little daughter, man, that's dancing to the Thriller video when she was like 4 years old. She 9 now, but even then, 4 years old, she doing all the moves with Thriller, watching the video. I'm like, it's something about that brother's music, man, that just resonates, man. It's timeless. That's truly timeless music there.
Oh, he 4. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, golly, bro. You telling me I'm talking about singing it hard with pride and like it's something about that, man. I don't know what that is, bro, but
man,
I don't know.
Man,
I'm with it though.
I'm with it. I remember, hey, I was little too, man, with the curl, man, and wanted the beaded jacket. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, I tried to get the curl. My hair wouldn't hold the Jerry curl too much, though.
Man, mine wouldn't either, bro. That's why we got dread. Man,
for real. You ain't never lied, bro.
Flat out.
For real. But man, well, bro, man, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know I appreciate the time, man, that you did spend with us here on the OG call, man. And it was great getting the insight on everything you done, everything you getting ready to do, man. I appreciate the time for real, man. And just real quick, man, I just want to just shout out, you know, all if you got whatever your social media is, man, let people know, let the audience know where they can catch you on.
Newmurph.com. Get you with everything, man. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Murph on Instagram, DERRTY. So I'm out here, man. But newmurph.com to get you everything. The UC website will be up in a minute so we can go ham. New album, new everything coming soon. Make sure y'all check in on the Murph Mondays. Next week gonna be special. I got a little cool little record I like that I'm gonna put out next week.
Cool. Well, all right, bro. Well, I'm gonna let you get to it, man. Hey, take care of your family, brother. It was good rapping with you, man. Definitely hope to reach out to you again, man, and chop it up, especially if I get back down in the loop.
Whenever, man. You know, it's whatever, man. You know, I'm always for it.
So, all right, bro. Well, man, you have a good one, man, and I'll definitely talk to you later, Murph.
All right, St. Louis.
All right, appreciate it.